Yeah, all right, let's roll.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new series, Life Hacks, with our very own Dato Sri Vijay Eswaran. Now, who doesn't love life hacks? Clever tips and tricks that help us cut through the clutter and complexity of life. There are thousands, maybe even millions, of TikTok videos and BuzzFeed listicles telling us how to hack relationship problems or store your food more efficiently, or maybe even study for an exam. But what about life hacks to change your mindset? Hacks to change the way you think and live your life. And that's what I hope, and we hope, to get from Dato Sri Vijay through this series. Dato Sri, thank you so much for being here today and for agreeing to doing this. I know that you have a lot on your plate, and you're traveling the world, and we're so happy to have you here today. So can you tell us, what do you think a life hack is?
Well, the term life hack itself is not something I subscribe to. I get it. I totally understand the viewpoint. It is something that has evolved over the last decade or so, driven by the millennials, the centennials, and the like, and probably even more so by the Gen Alphas who are coming into being right now. And I don't blame them, because they've been more or less handed everything on a platter. You and I, well, more you, and maybe even more so people of my generation, we had to scratch our way up, and it's been a bittersweet journey. One that I will not want in any way to resent in any manner. So, life hack per se is not something I subscribe to. I rather look upon it as improving the journey. Changing perspectives, if you like.
That is such a perfect segue, because what we're going to talk about today is that journey and that daily effort of improving 1% every day. You always talk about the need to constantly change and evolve and get better by 1% every single day. So it doesn't seem like a lot, but why are so many people struggling with it?
Because the comfort zone is something that we all sink into. It's a velvet, totally sublime feeling when you're in a comfort zone. Now, the comfort zone suppresses and suffocates. And at the end of the day, creativity cannot be born in the comfort zone. Necessity is the mother of invention, they say. I've always believed in that. This company is a total example of that. We were basically, left out there in the cold. We pulled ourselves up through the bootstraps. And that journey has been one that has been rewarding in so many ways. The creativity, however, during the journey, dampened every time we got comfortable. So I'm not too fond of the comfort zone per se, and don't allow it to permeate the consciousness of the people around me. So they feel the heat, and they tend to wonder why. They look at it and they refer to it as the zone.
Yes.
Being in the zone. Now why? What's the zone? The zone simply means I don't let you sit back. You got all the time in the world to sit back, at some point in life. But today, right now, it's about breakneck speed.
At that breakneck speed, how do we slow it down and consciously make that effort to improve on a daily basis?
It's like an F1 driver. If you notice, F1 drivers who are really good, and I can speak from experience, having done 7 years, with the F1, the really good drivers are people who are, in a sense, unflappable. Now, they're driving cars at incredible speeds. I, for one, wouldn't dare do it myself. However, despite that, gritting, nail-biting speeds that they hit, the ones that are really good, the masters of the game, they walk away from a crash like as if it was another Sunday afternoon. Now, it's a mental state that they step into where they're detached from their surroundings. And that's the only way that you can drive a car at that alarming speeds. The minute you get caught up with the excitement, so to speak, you're basically doomed.
So they're in the zone.
They have to be in the zone. So if you're talking about a life hack, it's about how do I get into that space? How do I get into that, frame of mind whereby I can travel at a breakneck speed? So what the millennials are failing here to understand is this so-called traveling at the breakneck speed in that frame of mind is a process that is by no means a shortcut.
Right.
It is in effect a long-term, arduous, very often mundane and monotonous cycle of practice. But it takes you there. So the instant you get to that frame of mind, then breakneck speed becomes possible. So it's about the day-to-day work. So the 1% is what I call broom work. So in essence, broom work simply means changing your mindset. How do I improve my versatility in language? One new word a day, a word that I did not know yesterday. That's 1%.
That's the 1%. Yeah.